Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Mind Harbor. This is episode 26. Unfortunately, today, Jonathan cannot join us. He is busy. But we have our two wonderful Martin and Hannah. How are you guys doing?
Fantastic.
Pretty good. Glad it's the weekend.
Hannah's a little tired.
Yeah, work today.
Yeah, but that's okay. We're going to cheer you up with some morbid pictures from the Epstein files. Yay!
Absolutely.
Woo!
Woo! So yeah, that's our plan for today, but we won't get straight into it. I just wanted to slowly get in there. Did you guys do anything interesting this week or last weekend?
Hmm. I feel like my last weekend was a little bit busy. What did we do? 22nd. Nah, it's been a pretty chill weekend and
Nice.
week, to be honest. Yeah, I'm just preparing for the Chinese New Lunar New Year coming up.
Nice. I should start preparing too. I've done zero
Mm.
preparations. I'm gonna
It's
have
a lot of
to.
work.
What year is it again? The horse?
It's,
Yeah.
yeah, changing this year the snake to the horse.
Mm. Do you
It's on
know?
Valentine's Day, right?
Is it?
Martin?
I think so.
Mm.
It's lunar. Are you sure? I think it's goes from the 17th to the 3rd, March 3rd. It's like
Ah,
a 2 week kind of thing.
never
It's
mind.
yeah,
And
Spring Fest.
what does the horse signify for this year?
Signifies energy, independence, speed, and passion. So it's a time for bold action, rapid change, and pursuing your personal freedom.
Oh,
Well, I think Trump's doing that in spades.
Yep,
He's having a great year.
no kidding. I mean, it's still the year of the snake so far. That's the one
Oh,
that we're getting out of. But
actually, that makes
uh,
sense.
what does the snake signify? Signifies
There's just a
wisdom,
picture of Trump.
transformation, introspection.
Oh my god.
I don't know about that. Definitely transformation and renewal and strategic growth. It's been a bit of a strategic growth this year.
I guess
Yeah.
for a couple of people. Um, I went snowboarding for the first time in like a decade.
Oh, how was
Oh,
it?
Yeah, it was not bad, not bad. I fucking wiped out only 3 times,
Hey.
and it was right at the beginning. So I did like I don't know, 4 to 5 hours of snowboarding. And yeah, of course I picked the hardest one to do right away, just because I felt like if I just do it and get over my, confidence issue, I'll be fine for the rest of the time.
no,
Immediately just eat
never
shit,
do that.
wipe
Yeah.
out. I fucking slid like halfway down the hill, just laughing at myself, just underneath like the lift, just like, I'm okay, I'm okay, I'm good. And then,
Oh no.
hopping back up and then being completely fine. Once I wiped out, like at the beginning, I was fine, but it wasn't a good wipeout. I was sore for the rest of the day, just
Oh
like
man.
You
ah.
never start with the hardest. That's not like I don't. I feel like even when I was in my prime and skiing every weekend at Blue Mountain, I always started did at least 1 or 2 runs on
Yeah,
the just a little conveyor belt.
but I felt like okay, Chicopee, like their black diamonds are like fucking blue squares in most mountains. Like
Yeah.
they're not
Yeah.
black diamonds. I'm sorry, Chicopee, but they're not. So I was like, you know what? By that, I'm just gonna try and do the blue square that is a black diamond, and that was my thought on it. But yeah,
Did you try the 3 circles at first though? The small, slow ones
no. So I
on road.
literally didn't even look at the bunny hills or any of the green ones until my sister and my mom came because they were like my mom and I. Well, we're going to Horseshoe Valley in a week or so. So we were like, fuck, we gotta dust off the old, the old abilities. So I was like, I'm gonna
Yeah.
go. It was a snow day, right? So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go after I shovel. And I got there around 3, and then they got there around 5. So I had a couple hours on my own to warm up. And then when my sister got there, she hasn't skied in a couple of years, but she's pretty good. But she was all scared, so like, the first run we did, I'm basically going 4 miles an hour, on a snowboard that's, basically a flat run. So they have two new runs there.
Mhm.
And yeah, they're pretty damn easy. It's pretty hard on a snowboard to get down the hill, It's
Oh,
that
what are
flat.
they called?
Oh god, I don't know. It's on the other side now though.
Yeah.
Where North used to be, they took out North. You remember?
Oh, they used to be one of my favorites.
I know, me too. But anyway, yeah, so now it's just like there's a wall there, and then it goes kind of down and around the wall, and then kind of connects up to the Bunny Hill area. And then they made like another offshoot that's like a blue square, but it should be a green. And that one's super short, but it's a lot, steeper. And then they've got like a new like magic carpet system that has like kind of a cover over it. And it's got like neon lights in there and shit. It's just so goddamn slow. So like you're just standing there for like 5 minutes up a hill that should take like 2 minutes to walk.
Yeah.
So anyway, I was like, fuck this. I need to go do a better hill. Like, I'm going on the other side of the mountain. So we went over, and my sister was doing really good. Like, she had done a couple of runs and hadn't wiped out, but she was like, fuck, I'm so scared. It's like, dude, you're doing fine. You're doing great, actually. So at the end, me and my mom were like, we're going to go on this one. You should try this one next to it because, it's not as hard as this one, but we want to really try this one. So we thought nothing of it. We go, we get down to the bottom of the hill. We're like, the fuck is, where's Elise?
Mhm.
Where's
Yeah.
it? Where's it? Oh no, is that her up halfway up the mountain? Oh, yep, nope, that's her. She had completely got her skis blown off. She wiped out. She hit her head.
Oh no.
It was not good. She couldn't get her skis back on. Then the patrol guy came down. It was so funny. I'm gonna let her. She was actually I wanted her to tell this story, so I'm not gonna ruin it for her. But she was like, I was
Yeah.
listening to Suicide Boys, just like it's like crazy like dark rap music. It's like, it's pretty crazy, and the
Yeah.
the ski patrol just comes down. Do you need any help? And she's just listening to Suicide Boys while she's like beaten up and like twitching. It was really
Uh,
funny. She's
how did she
she's
listening? She got earbuds in inside her helmet?
mhm.
Oh, nice.
That's what I'm gonna
And
do
you said,
too when we go
oh
to the
yeah,
show.
yeah. I feel like that's a bit dangerous. What if someone comes up behind you and you need to hear the corner or behind you?
Well, I don't put both in. I only put one in. That way, I have another backup when that one inevitably dies. You
That's
know,
pretty smart.
so and it comes
How
with
was
a
the
nice
weather?
little carry case.
Oh,
Cold.
nice.
Holy shit. It
Yeah.
was like negative 22. Going up that ski lift, you're like, going down the
Yeah.
hill, you're like,
That's what I remember. Is like those ski lifts. You're warm on the slopes for sure, but then like the cool down time is always the ski lifts. It's crazy how Chicopee is what like 40 seconds, a minute to get from bottom to top,
mm-hmm.
and I think Blue Mountain is like 5 or 6 minutes. I was gonna say 6 or 7, and but like talking with my colleagues in Calgary, they're like, yeah, like it takes us a good like 3 lifts to get to the top, 3 or 4, the 45 minutes an hour to an hour total. You're just sitting there doing nothing. It's like how you go there for maybe 8 or 10 hours. You spend a quarter of that just on the lifts.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy.
Well, they got some big fucking mountains up there. But a lot of
They
those
do.
like bigger mountains, they've got like those enclosed lifts, so it's like, warm in there somewhat. I don't know if they're heated. I imagine some of them are kind of heated, maybe. No, I don't know. But at
I
least
can
you're out
imagine.
of the wind, you're just kind of sitting there.
Yeah, you're not just in up high like Blue Mountain.
Yeah.
Just yeah, like those are real lifts. I wonder how much more expensive the tickets are at like in Windsor than the mountain. 'Cause
Uh,
skiing is a rich man's sport for sure.
yeah,
I
yeah.
saw the that clip from the movie this morning actually, just funny coincidence of I think it's dramatized, but the guy watching the Norwegian um like teenagers learning how to ski and he's like, explain this to me, skiing. It's like, you want me to teach you? And the guy's like, uh, yeah, like explain it to me. He's like, yeah, well, I mean, you just like, stand still, bend your knees, use your weight to turn. And he's like, is it hard for, like, do you get hurt a lot? He's like, oh yeah, every time. It takes about 2 or 3 days falling on your ass until you're ready. He's like, can children learn it? He's like, yeah, like children are the fastest learners. And the guy leaves. He's like, turns to his friend. He's like, I could make so much money off of this, off of commercializing skiing.
Yeah.
I think it's a great clip. He's like, why do people go to shooting ranges or like do horseback riding or blah blah blah? It's because they like the thrill of it, right? Because it's the danger is there. People need that thrill to survive.
I
Need that
forgot how
extra.
fun it was, dude.
Yeah, it's so fun. You can
In
you can get seriously hurt, and that's what makes it fun. You
yeah,
do get hurt.
going 30 miles an hour towards a tree, knowing that you have to turn at some point,
Yeah,
is pretty nerve-wracking. You're like, if I don't hit this corner like fast enough and then go right fast enough, I'm fucking hitting this tree. Like
yeah.
that's
Or a single wrong leg bend, or catching the wrong edge.
or you put too
Just
much
anything.
balance on one foot or behind you and you just wipe out. Like it's scary.
Yeah. Are you going to Chicopee next week though? Or a couple of weeks, your next time, or was it a different hill?
Um, sorry, I'm sick.
Oh,
Ugh, bless
Um,
you.
maybe we're gonna try and go to Chicopee next week at some point, maybe Wednesday or something like that for a couple hours after work. But I don't know. It depends. I've been walking around like just hobbling around like an old man since Chicopee because you don't use those muscles. You're not used to them.
yeah.
Pushing that stupid snowboard around with one leg sucks. I wish
Mm-mm.
there was a motor on my snowboard so I could just go anywhere. Um, especially at the bottom
Even
of
on
lifts, it fucking
skis,
sucks.
true. Snowboards are suck, but like skiing, trying to get up the hill with even those poles, takes a lot of legwork just to get around the top of the hills.
Yeah, but at least you actually got fucking poles. You can pull yourself along, kinda. You can add, a little bit of speed and mixture into it. Whereas, like with the snowboard, you're like, ah, ah, pushing every single fucking time. Like you don't
Yeah,
go anywhere. If you coast, it's like this far. It's like a 1 meter.
yeah,
It's
no
yeah.
kidding.
It's
I
yeah.
love the whole thing though. The
Mm,
annoyances, the black diamonds, double black diamonds, the cold after it gets dark at night, and
yeah.
just hoping for like the day to end, but you're also like, I wish I could ski 2 hours more. And the best part is like that half day break that you take if you go with a full day and you get to have like a hot chocolate or a poutine and maybe a beef tail if you're lucky. Just watch your other friends come down the hill.
Yeah.
That's the best part.
It's gonna be
Did you
fun.
ski together or did you get separated with your mom and Elise?
I skied with them, the whole time, but I kind of would just like do the start of the hill with them, and then either branch off and kind of do a harder hill next to it, or I just stay on that hill with them.
Mm,
But yeah, they added a new lift, but it wasn't open, which kind of pissed me off. It was like this is probably the busiest day. Why don't you have the lift open? Um,
yeah,
because it's literally right next to the main lift when you come out of the chalet, right? So it's like it splits up so much of the line, and there were so many people there. You'd be standing in line for like 15 minutes just waiting,
yeah.
and
Jeez.
yeah. But anyway, you were talking about
Were the
chalets. Sorry, go ahead.
yeah were the hills open? Is the lift closed?
Oh yeah, all the
Like you
hills
got to
were
try you
open.
got to try the new hills, right? But not the lift.
Right.
Uh,
hmm
that sucks.
They redid the trick park too. So they like the bunny hill, like the old bunny hill. That's now a
Yeah.
trick park, and they expanded the bunny hill to the right. So now you've got like basically three runs on that section, and one of them is
Oh,
trick
sick.
park. Yeah, it's actually not bad. But so that lift connects to the bunny hill at the top, which you can take
Yeah.
down to the trick park.
Mm.
hmm
Is there
And
still a trick park on the back of the bunny hill? On the far left?
no,
Remember, like there was the conveyor belt. You go up the conveyor belt, and then on the back was like a little baby trick park. Is always my favorite place to hang out.
no. So they just expanded it. They moved it to the right, and then they expanded it down, and then they built the lift
Ah.
over top of it, kinda.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I gotta go to Chicopee.
Yeah,
I think I was
you're
talking
not
with
missing
my dad.
much.
I still, still got my favorite double tipped skis for backward skiing. That was the best.
Damn. That's
Yeah,
no joke.
I think my
Have you seen the
my
new
Rossi.
ski blades?
Yeah, the tiny ones.
Yeah, they're like
What do you mean? What do you mean new?
aren't they like a new thing that's becoming popular? I saw like two people at
Yeah.
Chicopee with ski blades. I was like, "Fuck, those are
Oh,
cool."
sick. Yeah, I think they're like more common now, but they've definitely been around for a while.
Oh,
In fact, Snowfleet reported a 30% increase in ski blade sales in September 2024 compared to traditional ski gear.
oh,
That's pretty cool.
hmm
The last couple of years, I feel like I can see the um like why you'd get them. I can see the enthusiasm, but not for me. I feel like you wouldn't be able to get enough control on them.
Well, it depends, right? I feel like a lot of people I've heard they say it's easier than skiing just because you don't have so much ski, so to speak, to control. So you can kind of just hop everywhere, you know?
Yeah, I
But
feel
it's
like
just harder for balance, that's all.
mm,
I don't know. I'd try it, but I'm not a skier, so.
mm. You don't know how to ski at all?
I know how to ski, I just don't have any ski equipment. I'm a snowboarder.
Interesting.
Hmm.
Should take you cross country skiing some weekend. I was thinking
Fuck
of going.
that. No
No,
offense.
you're not a cross country skier.
I am not a cross country skier. I've tried it a couple of times. I'd rather snowshoe, you
Mhm.
know?
That's true.
Um,
That is pretty comparable.
'Cause it's basically like running, but way harder. And
Yeah.
basically you're stationary in like 4 feet of snow. You're like fighting for every single stride. And they're like, "Oh yeah, you got 2 kilometers to go." You're like, "What?" Anyway,
Yeah.
my dad he wiped out cross country skiing a couple of years ago, and he was like, "Nope, no more. I'm not doing it." Because like
Oh
two,
no.
3 weekends in a row, he went out and he hit like the same ice patch and wiped out. He's like,
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm not doing this anymore. He sold his skis, I'm pretty sure.
oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I remember we did one back in, was it middle school? We did a cross country skiing trip at the Laurelwood Conservation Park thing. And then
I don't remember
after
what it's
that,
called.
I've never done it before. But I've done lots of snowshoeing up at the cottage.
Yeah. Nice. I used to do a lot of cross country skiing. I went with my dad 2 weekends ago. He's like you're really pretty good at this. When did I teach you how to do this? And I was like, you taught me starting when I was like 8, 7. We used to cross country not on the way to school, but on my way to Sandhills, which is what I went to before I went to Keatsway in Kitchener. It's a great little forest nearby for cross country skiing.
Hmm.
So that's what I started with my slow experience.
Hmm. You were talking about like chalets basically, and like that guy talking about how you can make money and stuff. The way I was seeing the mountain and the chalet was basically like a golf course. It's like, fuck,
Mm.
this is just the snow version of golf. because
Yeah,
because like you've got the clubhouse, right? You've got booze, good food. It's fucking expensive. There's
yeah,
lots of people there.
Mhm.
You gotta wait every fucking 10 minutes because of either the people in front of you or behind you. and then you get to have fun. It's like basically the exact same, just in summer,
No,
and
no
the
kidding.
opposite in winter.
It is the exact same. It's the winter rich person sport
Yeah,
Yeah.
or middle
I guess.
class. Yeah, or in Chicopee.
But
Definitely rich person. I'm looking at these winter tickets and they're like $600 for 3 days. Which, yeah, ain't too bad, but I
No.
guess add
What?
in a hotel for 3 days. You're spending like $2,000 for a weekend.
Yeah, that's a little much.
Imagine. I remember like we splurged, if I remember right, 2015-ish, 14. It was 1,800 for a season pass at Blue Mountain. I'm guessing they're at least double the price now. But I was,
Probably.
yeah. My mom was
I
always like, "That is so expensive," and I was like, "You gotta try it. It's worth it." Yeah, it was just
Yep.
like for 1 year. It was one of the best winters of my life.
I think next year I might get a Glen Eden membership.
Nice.
Um, and then we should go skiing at Glen Eden because it's like halfway between you and me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. I don't think I've ever been to Glen Eden.
No way, really?
Yeah,
It's like
not sure.
I fucking went there like every weekend for like 2 years straight.
Mm.
During the winter, of course, but
Oh,
yeah, I love that
nice.
place. It's a lot better than Chicopee, and it's like not too far for me. It's like 45-minute drive. It's the hill that you drive past when you're going to Toronto from KW
Mm,
in the Niagara Escarpment area.
right, right.
Mhm.
Is it bigger than Chicopee?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Almost double.
nice.
They've got a lot more runs too, so I like to go there
Mm,
because Chicopee, you go down one hill and it takes 2 seconds. At least at Glen Eden,
yeah,
it's like a full minute. You know.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Anyway, we can stop
Anyways,
talking
enough
about
about the
snow.
happy, the happy stuff. Let's move on to the more interesting stuff going on outside of our little old um, happy town of Ontario.
Indeed.
I call it that because nothing exciting ever goes on in Ontario.
Uh, yeah, yeah. There's
Not
nothing but cornfields
yeah. We're just a
and
bunch of farmers here,
and
and
I was gonna say Indians.
that too.
We're very inclusive. Yeah, so do you wanna take the first topic, Martin? We can just quickly briefly chat about that and then move on to the other one.
Yeah. So let's talk about ICE.
Yeah.
ICE, the Immigration and Customs Enforcement. I mean, there's so much going on. I want to talk about this before we get to the murder, the execution. Um, I find this one clip I saw last night. What happened there? It was you see the ICE agent try to get into the consulate of Ecuador.
Yeah.
No. Why?
The guy
Why?
working there is like, no, 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 no. Like
Yeah.
trying to stop the guy from coming in.
It's
In
happened like
Ecuadorian.
Yeah.
yeah, like they're trying to I think like let's see, this happened on Tuesday, so 4 days ago, and they're trying to arrest someone I think in the consulate.
Okay.
And let's see, around
Which is
11
illegal.
a.m. Yeah, right. 'Cause it's a consulate. It's a foreign government property. So it's happened in Minneapolis. The Ecuadorian consulate in Minneapolis reported that at around 11 o'clock, an agent from ICE tried to enter the consulate premises. And basically, the guy was like, the consulate officer was fantastic. He was like, like you can't come in here. The guy was like, you put my, like, you touch me, I'm gonna uh, grab you. I think he said, the ICE agent. He's like, you
Okay.
lay your hands on me, like you're going down. Basically, and the guy was like, all right, like I'm not touching you, but like you can't come in here. This is a foreign government property.
Mm.
Like the guy was like calm down. Like I'm going in. I was like, relax, relax. Like yeah, if you touch me, I will grab you. But then once he was like, "Oh, this is a foreign government property. Like I may be out of my depth here," he left. So that's kind of crazy, though,
Hmm.
that they thought they could just enter the consulate.
It's amazing that they didn't cover that in the 47 days of training that he had. That you
Yeah.
can't, actually go on to a consulate's land from a foreign government, because that is basically foreign government land. They will not like it. They will try to hurt you. They've got stuff in
That's
there they don't want you to see,
yeah.
right?
I mean, I'm reading some comments. It's apparently this is in the Vienna Conventions, Article 22.
Mm-hmm.
The premises of a diplomatic mission are inviolable and must not be entered by the host country except by permission of the head of the mission. Likewise, the host country must never search the premises, may not seize its documents or property, and must protect the mission from intrusion or damage.
Right.
So just completely going against the Vienna Conventions.
That's how what's his name from WikiLeaks stayed in that consulate in the UK for so long. I think it was the
Right.
Russian consulate, because they can't go in. So
Wow.
he was protected for basically, I think it was like almost 20 years he was in there.
That's
Wow.
crazy.
Yeah, he just lived in a consulate for 20 years in the UK.
Yeah.
But I think he was waiting for a trial or something. I can't remember the exact details. That's something we can research and come back to you on. But yeah, that would suck though. You can't go outside at all. You're
That would suck,
just
yeah.
at the whim of some Russian dude who's like, I need food, and he's like, you can eat this bread that's 2 weeks old. You're like, fuck.
Yeah.
Can you get me
It's like that guy that-
McDonald's? No.
True. It's like the guy that lived in the Terminal 1 departure lounge in an airport for 18 years.
Yeah.
What?
Maran Karimina Seri.
He lived in
'Cause
an
he,
airport terminal?
Yeah, for 18 years. He landed there without somehow he got on the plane without papers, and then he got off the plane. And they were like, "You can't like um like leave the airport here. You don't have any papers to get off." And then he couldn't go back either because he didn't have papers. So he just slept on the benches, made friends with the staff, um, for 18 years until he was finally it was finally resolved in July 2006, 2 years after this movie was made about him, and he was played by Tom Hanks.
Wait, what the fuck? What's this movie called? How
It's
come I've
called The
never heard of
Terminal.
this? The Terminal? What the fuck? How come
Terminal,
I've
yeah,
never
it's a
heard
good.
of this?
I've seen clips of it. It's a pretty good one.
You've
I
seen
didn't. I
it?
thought the movie was made. No, I've seen like half of it through YouTube clips. So I
Oh,
basically know the plot. You know?
I love
Yeah.
how we're like finding like these obscure old movies from like fucking Instagram and YouTube reels.
Mhm.
They're just
Yeah.
like these clips of like terrible TV shows. You're like, who the fuck? And it's like some like inspiring music. It's like, burn, 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 and it's just some dude like, so we have to go into this area. What do you think, Kelly? And Kelly's like, I don't know, whatever. It's like inspiring. It's like, fuck
Yeah.
off. Why am I watching this shit?
Honestly, I prefer if my YouTube was just movie recommendations instead of all the slop we get these days.
I'm gonna create a channel and just put Y&R reels up, just like random clips without context or anything. See how I do. I bet I'd like get like a pretty decent audience too.
Probably.
Just only upload Y&R reels.
Yeah. Probably like 20 to 30% of my YouTube recommendations right now on my personal account out of my 5 accounts are like Raymond Reddington reels.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Crazy. Yeah, it's cool that the movie was made before he was released, though.
Yeah,
I
that's
always
interesting.
figured like they'd wait for the end of the thing to be resolved before he was released.
Yeah.
And he died got 6 years released. He died in 2022, so he had 16 years of freedom.
Freedom. He
Oh
was.
no, I lied. He returned to living at the airport in 2022 somehow. He got out, and 16 years later he came back, and then finally died of a heart attack. 2 months after he came back to the airport, he's like, "This is enough. I can't believe I'm back here."
Wait, he died
Interesting.
in the airport?
Yeah,
Oh,
Let me share this. This is actually
that is so weird. This can't be real. This can't be
yeah.
real. How the fuck? Like, really? What
This on my screen.
the
Mm.
fuck?
This is where he lived.
Hold on. Oh god. Hey,
Got a
what?
coffee table, got his foods, a little bed. Well, at least like he's got a chair and a desk. It's like pretty much, my living conditions now.
Yeah, it's a
It's all you need these days. I mean, that'd be like what, $1,000 in rent a month in here in Toronto.
dude. Look at all
On
that
a
shit
bed.
on the radiator heater. That's not safe.
Yeah,
Holy fuck! If I was the
and
custodian in that apartment or that I would be shitting bricks. I'd be like, dude, you cannot be putting stuff on there or in front of it. You're gonna start a fire.
yeah.
I'm gonna literally put a fucking fire extinguisher right at your feet. Do you think you'd be okay with that? No? Oh, sorry. All right, you got to leave the premises then. I can't.
Mm.
Well, oh, too bad.
Like,
Too bad.
True.
I just shove him out the door.
yeah, that's insane. I want to see how he was able to leave. Sounds
I thought
pretty.
it was like that the country he was from didn't exist anymore. Not that he didn't have his papers.
I feel like
I
you
thought a
referenced the
different
wrong thing.
situation.
That's a sci-fi movie where a guy travels like 50 years into the future. He's got passports from a country that doesn't exist, and they're all like, "What?"
No, that happened in real life. There was a dude who showed up at like a customs place and he had a weird passport and he said that he was from a country that didn't exist. We interrupt this broadcast to say subscribe to Mind Harbor Podcast on
YouTube.
Spotify.
And Patreon.
Indeed. Thank you. Goodbye.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that actually happened. Fuck, what's that called? Do you know who Joe Scott is? It's like Joe Explains. He did
No, I
like
don't
a
know.
it's a really good YouTube channel. I actually have been watching him for a long time. Great informational like science channel, especially about space and that kind of thing. But he had like a whole like I think hour-long episode on how that specific incident was the most interesting case for time travel like in general. Like that's the most believable one because he was literally there and then vanished after like I think a couple of days. And he had a
Weird.
weird passport. He had, a name that didn't exist. Like he was like, "Yeah, I used to live there," and it's like Yugoslavia or something now. He was like,
Mhm.
"Yeah, no, there was a war and no, it's a weird one. I can't remember what that name is. Shit, that's gonna bug me. We gotta do a topic on that too at some point.
Yeah.
That's an interesting one.
Strange passport.
Time travel
Drop.
maybe.
The man from a parallel universe.
Yes. No, it wasn't. Maybe it was this guy. Yeah, the Tokyo one, I think.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he just showed up
1954.
randomly and disappeared. He had fucking weird passport and everything.
In the country of Torrid. I had heard of that, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Torrid was not a country that existed anywhere on Earth.
Oh yeah, he was all pissed off. He was like, "Yeah, it fucking exists. You guys are giving me guff. Like, stop it. Like,
Yeah.
just
What do
let
you
me go
mean,
home."
Yeah.
It's like, is this man okay? But he's got a passport and everything. What the fuck's going on?
Yeah. That's insane. And Dora. That is so strange.
Isn't it
Yeah.
weird? He also said to have had currency from several. Oh, go back up, Martin. Several European countries on his person and stamps from numerous airports around the globe. He had even visited Tokyo on several previous occasions. Yet the company he claimed to work for had never heard of him, nor had the hotel he allegedly had a reservation at, or the company officials in Tokyo he was supposed to be meeting with. So basically, this guy just seemingly materialized out of nowhere, and he was like, yeah, what the fuck? So
Yeah.
weird.
Disappearance from his hotel room. Lacked a balcony.
Yeah.
That is insane.
They determined the man could not have escaped through the window, and his door was locked. They had to, like, knock it down.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
Just
super weird
resistant?
story.
Flip back out. Yeah. I remember it being more recent than that, but I guess it was 1954. That is insane. Imagine that happening today, like a fake passport. I feel like they'd be just written off as crazy.
Mm.
Or there is an actual time travel, like, secret group that has, like, full power. And, you know, they show the passport, and they're like, all right, you're good, Mr. Time Traveler.
Yeah.
Salute you. You know? Keep doing what you're doing.
Maybe he just got pranked by his time traveling friends. They're like, oh, let's send him to this year.
Yeah.
Yo, let's send him to a parallel universe for 3 weeks, see how he fares.
Yeah.
The guy's
Maybe he
like,
was
what
a
the
spy.
ah, ah.
Maybe he was he bought the fake passport off someone. He's like, yeah, it's totally legit. You'll be fine. Traveling to this place. It's like on the run. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
I mean, who knows?
Which why Octra negusi besi truapa.
Damn. Well, I hope the podcast actually heard me talk there, because I don't think I had my mic set up on that showing stuff tab, so that's unfortunate. Sorry if you weren't listening. Do you guys want to move in to the Alex Pretti situation quickly?
Yes, let's do that.
You want to just do a quick recap there, Martin?
Yeah, so I see, like, what was this, Saturday last week? We had Alex Pretti be killed by some ICE officers, and there's still not a lot of information out there, except for the fact that I think they verified he had a phone on him when he got killed, not a gun, as other people said. He might have had a gun the first time they interacted with him a week earlier, more than a week earlier,
That's what I
where
heard.
he was at a previous protest. Yeah, I feel like I definitely saw the gun in that video.
Well, it
But
was in his back waist, like, belt.
yeah,
You
that was
could see
definitely
it.
kind of that first one.
Mm-hmm.
So he got into an altercation there after he just kicked the vehicle, and I guess the second time around he was trying to defend a woman that was being harassed by the ICE agents, and they just had him on the ground. There's 5 people surrounding him, and then I also heard like 5 or 6 shots there, but apparently there was 10 total. So it's terrible stuff. Shooting the guy on the ground, like,
Yep.
not a good look for ICE, especially after Renee being murdered.
Yeah. So, for the track record, anyone who's keeping track at home, that's two citizens murdered by ICE in the past 2 weeks. So they're going to murder a week now. These are citizens without legal due process being murdered in the streets. So, just saying.
Yeah, and we've got, like, yesterday, the January the 30th, there was 50,000 people on protests in Minneapolis. It was a nice peaceful protest, it looks like, but crazy, like 50,000 people. It's quite a lot for Minneapolis.
Mm-hmm.
The only non-metro towns or cities larger than 50,000 in the state, there are just 3 of them. There's St. Cloud, Duluth, and Rochester. So having 50,000 there, it's like the entire town of Moorhead showing up in one place.
Good. Well, that's exactly what needs to happen. We have to, well, not us, but the American people have to keep ICE accountable. Things like this that happen, guess what happens? The government sees this, and if you don't react, it snowballs. They get, you know, more violent.
Yeah.
And it's a very kind of yin and yang type thing. If they get more violent, the protests get more violent. If the protesters get more violent, they get more violent. So it's a constant escalation. I'm really worried about the states right now. I don't know
Mhm.
I don't know what's going to happen with them politically or internally with their communities and everything, but I could
Mm.
easily see something gearing up to a civil war like this because it's just so visceral. I mean, you've got ICE agents killing people in the streets. Anybody who's an American citizen should be absolutely uproar,
Mm-hmm.
enraged about this. There's no due process. If you can have anybody just kill a man on the street without any justice, that is a huge problem. I don't care who they are. If it's ICE, the National Guard, the military, police, I don't give a shit. If they are killing people in the streets, that is a huge issue.
Mm. No kidding. It sounds like they're not getting enough training.
47 days.
Or yeah, 47 days. And the hiring process, they're just like they're advertising on Snapchat, everything.
Mm.
That reporter that we were talking about, Laura Jadid, um, she mentioned that like between applying and getting hired, took just a couple days. There was one interview that took less than 6 minutes, and at no point in the process did she need a signature on agency paperwork. So they had a 6 minute interview and she was hired,
Yep.
and that was it.
Do
And
you have a visible Nazi tattoo that would be on your face or anywhere available outside of your uniform? No? Okay,
mm,
awesome. You're hired.
mm,
That's
Yeah,
basically it.
basically.
yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Anyway, so
The interview, reading this article says the interview was like we're prioritizing current law enforcement first, and when Jadid responded that she might actually prefer Desplay's role, she wrote that the officer's demeanor changed and that he replied, just to be upfront, the goal is to put as many guns and badges out in the field as possible. They
Wow.
just want as many, current law enforcement, as many
goons,
guns as possible. Goons, right? Goons with guns. Just,
goons with a
just,
chip on their shoulder that think they
yeah,
have a right to do this for some reason.
yeah.
Hmm.
She, other than the 6 minute interview, there were no she didn't complete any of the required steps, but still received another email for a drug test. Um, move forward, and then she had cannabis 6 days before the test, and they still accepted her.
Wait, wait.
So she failed the drug test,
She
didn't complete any of the required steps. Um, no signature so far in this process, and they still gave her an offer.
That's
Just
nuts. This
insane.
is a
Yeah,
law enforcement, federal law enforcement we're talking about.
yeah,
Give them 47 days of training because I'm the 47th president, and then just get them out there. And guess what? We're gonna clean up the streets. No more immigrants. And guess what? They're
yeah,
fucking shooting people. Like, what is it?
yeah. And the
Ah,
best part is there is like she was already a journalist, writing articles that were anti-ICE. It's the
right.
fact that no one in that whole process took the time. Like they're like, oh, she's got a military background out of high school. Like perfect, we'll just run her through the entire process. But she was already
Yeah.
writing anti-ICE articles, and she's just like the whole thing is an extremely leaky ship when it comes to recruitment. Her
Dude,
status was shown entered on duty, but the um, VHS, they had no idea. Like they just denied everything. They were like, no, she never was offered a job. No, she did have that status that said entered on duty.
Yep.
that's
They gave her a
insane.
start date, and she didn't like attend, obviously.
Right.
But she sent screenshots, and she was like, "Nah, I'm hired." Like they're tweeting at her, and she's like, "No, like he
Yeah,
hired me."
And it's
crazy.
amazing that she's like writing anti-ice articles and she wasn't
Yep.
flagged to not be hired. Like as soon
I
as
know.
her name goes into the system, oh, you're a journalist, you're an anti-ice journalist? No, you can't join ICE. Are you kidding me? But no, there was
Right.
nothing in place for that. No side rails, no guarding. It's like, hey, This is
Yeah,
the operation we're running here. Okay. Like, it's very obvious
exactly.
at this point. Like, if you don't think that these guys are goons and they're just basically doing whatever they're told to do, which is actually quite disturbing, and then reacting to citizens by killing them, um,
Yeah, without hurting.
that's not good. Like, maybe
Mhm.
maybe we should give them 107 days of training, or
Mm.
I don't know what the the reasonable amount of training would be. A couple of years, you would hope, to
Yeah.
have a gun in your hand and either legally or illegally have to use it on a citizen. Yeah, I think you should have like at least a couple years of training. But anyway, sorry.
Maybe a quick Google of your name before they put you as a federal law enforcement agent.
That too.
Um, like she made a great point here. It's like if they missed the fact that I was an anti-ICE journalist who didn't fill out her paperwork, what else might they be missing? Like how many convicted domestic abusers are being given guns and sent into other people's homes? How many
Yeah.
people with ties to white supremacist organizations are being uh, recruited and indiscriminately targeting minorities on principle, regardless of status? Insane.
Is there anybody that is being hired with criminal records? I hope not.
I'd
You
hope,
know.
definitely
I
hope that
think
too.
so.
So, anyway, point is like this is a very very poorly run organization. Um, they need better training. They need better people. They need a lot of things. But killing people in the streets without due process is unacceptable.
The fact that they need to have $10,000 or whatever signing bonuses just to get people convinced to sign on to take on these responsibilities is just insane.
Yeah.
I mean,
Isn't it more than that? Isn't it like 50K?
like, why
That's
wouldn't you join ICE at that point? Like, even if you did agree with them or didn't agree with them, I want to join ICE just to go
Yeah,
in
just
there and
get
try
the
to change things or get that cash. It's like, yeah, I'll do 47 days of training, get paid 100K over a year or whatever, and, hopefully not have to shoot anybody,
Mhm.
you know? But maybe I can change a little bit in terms of culture and keep my hands clean. That's what I would be thinking as, a young man in America with this shit going on.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, money's money, right? Economy's shit right
Mhm.
now.
Yeah.
Economy is not great. So what is a young man going to do? He's either going to join the military or he's going to join ICE.
Yeah. It's true.
No kidding. And I mean, that big, beautiful bill, it's got a lot of attractive benefits. Like, yeah, you're right. A signing bonus of up to $50,000, up
Cool.
to 60,000 in student loan repayment, up to 25% in premium pay,
Yeah.
meaning yeah,
They're
benefits
creating
packages.
incentive for young guys. It's like that education right there, giving away like 60K of your debt just because you work for ICE. That's so obvious right there.
Yeah,
It's like 60K off my $100,000 education debt, and then 50K on top of that. Oh my God, I can pay off my student loans. All right,
Mhm.
hell yeah,
yeah,
let's go. It's like,
do it.
thanks, government. Right?
No wonder we
Anyway,
just have, Jack and Joe off the street signing up for this. People who have no other options, and like who may not even like the idea of joining us in the first place, but all that monetary value, it's I can see like why they got, I think it was 220,000 applications for a position with only 10,000 spots.
we only want the best.
Because they're bringing their worst. We gotta have our best.
Yep.
Stop their worst.
Anyway, rest in peace, Alex Pretti.
Mhm.
Um, this I really hope there's no more deaths. Um,
Yeah.
Me too.
I believe there was a
One more.
signaling from Trump that he was going to back off a little bit in Minneapolis. I think that was yesterday. Don't quote me on that. I'm not too sure though. If he does that, great, good, get out. I think immigration is different. Do it legally. There should absolutely be no deaths. You know,
Exactly.
we're deporting
Mhm.
people. We're not killing people.
Yeah. And the deportations were already bad enough. Like the V1, the camps, it was
Dude,
at bad spot already. And now we're just turning into Germany here, honestly, with the killings, the federal agents everywhere.
Mhm.
Not we, the states, luckily, but
yeah,
it's
we're
insane.
turning Chinese. They're turning German.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Good point.
Yeah.
That, like that next death. Hopefully it's at least a month or something, because we can cool off a little bit here. Because
Mhm.
can't imagine the protest if there's going to be one more February.
I do believe there is a pretty massive anti-ice protest amassing in Washington right now. Um, it's pretty big. So, if they do something, that would be good. Any type of protest when something like this happens is good. And yes, I agree with you. I really hope nothing happens in the next month or so because everyone does need to cool off. I could easily see not a civil war, but a large conflict happening between ICE and citizens um, if they don't cool down.
Mhm.
Um,
Exactly.
which was another reason I was gonna say like we gotta let cooler heads prevail here. Being taking the high road on stuff like this, I think, is the best course of action for the citizens. I think getting angry and reacting and in a violent way against ICE is just going to make things worse. We have to be more intellectual about the way we go about this because if we go too violent, they're going to crack down on them even harder and more people are going to die and possibly, worse. So
Mm.
that's all I got to say about that. I'm not, you know, pushing the side that Alex died by ice away. I'm just saying, like, we got to be very calm and think about this before we do anything rash.
Yeah.
Because, if we do something, they'll come down twice as hard. And repercussions can easily happen here in Canada, too.
Mm.
You know?
Yeah.
Security laws are a real thing.
No kidding.
Yeah.
It's a mess all around.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah, it's not looking good. And fucking Amazon just laid off like 16,000 workers or something, or 60,000 workers, and they're implementing AI bots now in most of their factories, or shipping factories. And then Elon Musk, he's said that he's basically changing a lot of the factories for Tesla from auto making factories into bot Tesla making factories. So there's that.
Yeah, we got bots making bots, making bots.
At least the Epstein files got somewhat released. I mean, we've still got a lot to comb through, but I've been looking at them for, since yesterday when they got released, and there's a lot of interesting stuff in there, but a lot is redacted too. And yeah,
Mhm.
and like
Yeah, let's take a look at those.
we can, yeah. But Hannah said earlier there was like, they're just redacted. They're redacted like a painting of a girl's boobs. And they're like,
Yeah.
yeah, like they actually redacted Ghislaine Maxwell's fucking face from a photo that has quite clearly been on the internet before. It's like, come on, guys, like, what are we doing here? Really? So,
Oh, I just thought that wasn't redacted. Very nice. Glad I didn't open up on stream.
oh, which one? Oh, you had an unredacted
The,
one?
yeah,
Oh no,
it's a art. It's a book of a erotica universalis.
I don't know what that is.
Very nice. Wow. Yeah. I mean, it is a lot of pages to comb through.
Yeah, it is,
Find
but
the
that's all right. We're only gonna show a little bit here. To be honest, we're just focus on the interesting ones, basically. Um, I found this one. I can't remember which one this was. 465, the one with the old dude. This one's weird.
Mm.
There's just some dude at the top of this hallway. So a lot of these photos that we're going to be going through today is from his New York place. And Martin, do you mind looking up who gave him this place? Because it is a very wealthy individual. I believe he was a banker. Um, oh, wrong one.
Les
Oops.
Wexner sold his New York mansion.
Who? Yes, Les Wexner. So, can you please tell the people who Les Wexner is? Just a brief background on
Sure.
who Les Wexner is.
Yeah, so Les Wexner, very good friend of Epstein. Um, he is a billionaire that co-founded Bath and Body Works and um, has played a big part in Victoria's Secret, La Senza, and Abercrombie and Fitch. And I mean, he's an old guy. He's 88 years old, but he was like Epstein. He hired Epstein as to be his financial manager for about 20 years, 30 years, um, around like the 80s, 1987 to 2007, and he was basically like Epstein's main client for a long time for his whole firm. Um, so they worked together for quite a long time, starting from like the 80s there, and yeah, I mean, there's been countless photos of him and uh, Epstein together. But essentially, like he got all his money from Bath and Body Works and Victoria's Secret.
Yeah, and yes, yeah. So Epstein basically managed all of his money, right?
Yeah, for 30 years.
For 30 years, and Les Wexner gifted the biggest house in New York City to Jeffrey Epstein. Do you remember when that happened? I believe it was before 2017,
It was
when he was convicted.
yeah, it was in the mid 1990s.
Mm-hmm.
He purchased. It's called the Herbert N. Straus house in 1989. He bought it in 1989. Then Wexner married his wife Abigail, and then around the same time he gifted it to Epstein. And this is interesting, kind of. So this was around the same time when Wexner and Epstein were involved in relocating Southern Air Transport, which is a CIA front organization with ties to drug smuggling
Yeah.
and the Iran-Contra affair.
Mm-hmm. Did you know that?
So they're involved. I had no idea. No.
Yeah. So there's literally a cutout. Yeah. So Jeffrey Epstein and him. So it wasn't. It was basically like a CIA cutout for wealthy individuals to be able to fly everywhere. So it was owned and operated by the CIA. These guys worked for them.
Wow.
Sorry, continue, Martin. Just wanted to throw that in there.
No, it's all good. Like, I have no idea why they'd be involved in this, but Wexner and Epstein were involved in relocating the Southern Air Transport, and that's around the same time when he gifted the Herbert N. Strauss house to him.
Huh.
And this house, crazy. I mean,
Holy shit,
2,000
guys.
square meters or 21,000 square feet.
I found a picture that's not redacted. Sorry. 468. Go to 468. This will blow your fucking mind.
468.
This is on Jeffrey Epstein's desk. So I want you to look around at the faces and the people in these photos and then look in the desk. Because they said they were going to redact all of the girls and victims in the photos, and guess who's in there? You got Donald Trump. You got a couple of people with Donald Trump. 4 girls, models that looks like swimsuit models with Trump that are unredacted.
Yeah.
You also
Melania.
have yep, and Melania, yep. That's the famous one with Ghislaine Maxwell, Melania, Trump, and Epstein. Then you've got Bill Clinton. You've got the Pope. You have some kind of wealthy Middle Eastern individual, I would imagine, some kind of prince of Saudi Arabia or Qatar or UAE or whatever. So I found this very interesting. This picture in particular. I'm sure there's better pictures out there of this desk, but this is one that I found particularly interesting.
Yeah. It is very interesting. A lot more than I thought they would see. What do you got here? We got random girl. surprised about how much they showed with Trump in it, though, for sure.
I'm not. I believe the director of the Department of Justice said we did not protect Trump from any of these pictures. We did not redact his face. We did not redact any men's faces. We only redacted victims' faces. But they did redact a fucking picture of Ghislaine Maxwell's face, so I don't know what the fuck that has to do with anything.
Yeah.
Unless she's part of some kind of gag order in her case, like there's some kind of new information that's coming out that either acquits her or she's fighting against it. I don't know how that would happen, but that's the only reason I can think about it. Like that's the only reason they would do that. Oh yeah, this was the 478. Go to 478. There's just fucking taxidermy dog.
Oh yeah.
This is so
Yeah.
weird. Like I saw a
Should-
picture.
Can I share this?
Yeah. I'm showing it right now.
Oh, nice.
What was the picture before, Hannah, of this room with that in the corner? I legitimately thought it was just a dog, like in the corner of the picture, like the photographer's dog that he brought along for the fucking
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. It's on one of the first few pages, yeah.
Yeah.
Where?
I'd have to look for it, but it's on
Right.
one of the first few pages, I think.
Okay.
It's kind of creepy. That looks like a lot like my dog.
It's on page
It's
150.
Coco.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it does look like Coco.
Coco's time traveling with Jeffrey Epstein. What?
Please no.
No, not you,
That's kind
Coco.
of crazy. I found a kind of interesting one. 747, because
747?
like this was Epstein's house at the time. So this is kind of a nondescript photo, but in the back of this hallway, you see the sign that looks like it says and B-A-T? B-A-D? I was looking at it. 747. It looks like it's like
Isn't that Crate and Barrel?
Crate and Barrel. I was
What?
thinking about it. I was like, looks like the font for Bath and Body Works.
Oh, it does too.
Yeah, but Crate and
Bro,
Barrel.
look
It
at
would
the
make more sense.
fucking floor. Why is
Right?
it all tiled black and white? That's weird.
Yeah. What is this picture on the right?
I don't know.
It's art. It's like a little fake doorway.
Well, it's a painting of some
Right.
sort, right? But what is it a painting of? It seems to be just like a doorway with writing all over it and weird symbols. And then you see the picture to the left. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 just figures just standing on a landscape, a misty landscape. That's
I
fucking
wonder if
weird.
this is what he needed that giant printer for.
What? Yeah, exactly. Oh, that exactly. Yeah, you got it. You fucking
Yeah.
probably hit the nail on the head for that one, Hannah.
It's funny.
What's What do you remember what number that one is? The printer?
No, I can't remember.
I'd be interested to search that up a bit and see what it's used for.
So, as a custodian, 742. I just want you guys to take a look at that. Bad use, the illegal use of putting the buffer up. The pad is still on and the rotor's still on. You got to take that bitch off because it's gonna blow out the motor. The electrical cord on the buffer is wrapped up on
Yeah.
the handle, which is also illegal. You gotta fucking wrap it up properly. Bad safety. Bad. And then just the state of this room is very, very disorganized. So just want to say that. And then it looks like they've got a couple of floodlights that they've got floodlights, a couple of mop handles, maybe an auto scrubber there, a leaf blower. But yeah, clean your fucking rooms, idiots. Sorry, I just had to say that. Moving on.
That's funny. If you see any pictures of the kitchen, I'll be curious to see what it looks
Oh
like.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I did see
Yeah.
that. That was kind of at the start. The
Yeah.
200s.
I think
Or
it's
the
like page
500s?
2, yeah. Page 2, maybe.
It's kind of a pretty boring kitchen. To be
It
honest.
is. It's a small, weird, like industrial kitchen. Because they probably
Yeah.
had private chefs like all the time. Like they probably never cooked.
It
Yeah.
is tiny. What the heck?
What page are you guys seeing it on?
On 74, they have a
74.
griddle. Kind of
Got a griddle.
interesting.
Gotta have your McGriddles.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is like pretty tiny.
Yeah, see, that's an industrial
not important
oven
food.
too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God. 61, the bathroom.
Oh my god. They didn't redact that.
Yeah.
Thank God.
That's a
That's
small
surrounding.
toilet though.
Why
Is it a
is there
bidet?
just
It's just a little.
a gorilla looking down on you while you fucking clean your asshole?
Yeah. Make sure you do it right.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Number 90? It's all these small chairs? What is number 90? Oh, it does
90.
make sense to have small chairs.
Aliens. Aliens.
Exactly, aliens. Gotta accommodate them.
Oh, this is part of the lobby menu. Okay. If you find the woman hanging from the ceiling in that lobby, I want the number.
Hmm.
Cuz he's got like this lobby stairwell that goes up and it's surrounded by like blue sky and clouds, and then there's this woman made of like, I don't know, wood or something, hanging from a white rope in a white wedding dress. It's bizarre.
Hmm.
Let's see if I can actually
I
find it.
see 88 has a rope, but nothing around 88.
I'm gonna search it up. Epstein, girl hanging from rope in stairwell. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Bear with us for a moment. Yeah, this fucking shit. This is bizarre. Here, I'll share my screen for a moment.
Mhm.
So this is in his New York place. So, see what I mean? You walk up the stairs and then there's this fucking woman hanging from a rope. So, yeah, you walk up like that. There's 3 to 4 of those big like cloud panes.
Mhm.
See? So you
Oh,
walk
yeah.
up, and then at the top of that stairs is what we were looking at before, with like the bookcase and everything, and all the
Mhm.
brown furniture with the gold trimming and stuff. Ooh, I just found a weird room. 66. What the fuck? It's like a Chinese room
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
with like leopard print chairs.
Yeah,
And
it's very
66.
ugly.
yeah,
Gong.
Interesting. Oh, that's that
who is
man
that,
I
Martin?
recognize him.
Who's
Old
that,
Man
Martin?
of the Winter.
Is
Something
that
of the Winter.
Da Vinci?
Da Vinci. He's not. He's much cooler than him. I do know him though. This is
Copernicus.
head Marcus Peter Paul Rubens. Oh, it's just the head study. It's by the artist Peter Paul Rubens.
Did
He's
I?
a Flemish artist
Oh,
and diplomat.
sorry.
Interesting.
Who was he? Sorry.
Peter Paul Rubens. He was like a 16th century Flemish artist and diplomat. Probably he's considered one of the most influential artists of the Flemish Baroque tradition. So
Interesting.
he kind of like he's a big figure in the art world for classical and Christian history.
On page 73, see that coat of arms? That's the same coat of arms that was in that like creepy big room with the tiger in it.
Mm.
Can you
Oh yeah.
reverse image search that and see what coat of arms that is?
On the plate?
Yeah, the big plate with the coat of arms on it. That like symbol. That's a family coat of arms. So that's either
Yeah.
a royal family or, you know, some kind of European family coat of arms. I would love to know what family that is. 'Cause
So someone already did this on Reddit like 4 weeks ago,
Okay.
and it's a small French family. Nothing interesting about them. It's like it's a version of the royal coat of arms of France and Navarre when they were together again. So it's not the same as the version of the royal coat of arms, but I'll send a link in
The
Discord.
what coat of arms?
The royal coat of arms of French and Navarre. Is that how you pronounce it?
I don't know.
Navarre. It's a community in Spain.
Okay. Interesting. Anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
Older
So
one.
why would he have a
it's-
random French coat of arms in his fucking kitchen?
That's the question. It's from like, it's a variation on their coat of arms. It's from it would have been from 1509 to 1792. It's kind of a long time ago.
Weird.
Guys, can you go to 102?
102.
Why does he have a fucking blessing station and the fucking Christ on a cross right next to it in gold? What?
That is weird.
Why? Okay, can I just... Okay. I thought this guy was Jewish, for one. Why do you need a Eucharist, a blessing, like, sink, covered in gold, and then Jesus on the cross in dazzled in gold too? What?
Yeah.
The Jesus thing is weird, but some Jewish people will like wash their hands and then say a blessing before eating. Like,
Okay,
just
yeah.
depends on what kind of Jewish person you are.
I know some Muslims have to do that as well before they
Mm.
pray.
The Jesus Christ is kind of strange though.
Yeah, this guy is
Yeah.
the farthest
What's-
thing from
what's-
religious too, by the way. Like, he was very much so like into eugenics and bioengineering. He was the farthest thing from religious. Just saying.
What's this thing on the left
What?
of cross? Left of the cross. That's a sink, right? With
Mm.
just the funky sink.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So that's either like a washing basin sink, like you religiously wash yourself before you pray. But that's not even part of the Christian faith. So why do you have the cross and Jesus on the
Yeah.
cross right next to it? That's my point. In one room
Yeah.
too. It makes zero sense.
Interesting.
Anyway.
Maybe he would wash his hands and then flick the water off onto Jesus.
No. No. Now it makes sense. Yeah.
Like, haha, you nerd.
We killed you. Jews win
It's a
again.
very
I'm joking, by the way.
interesting-
I'm joking.
Check out Oh, he had a picture of Einstein in his other bathroom.
Oh yeah, I did see
He's
that.
got some
Yeah.
interesting bathroom statues. Check out 140.
140.
Statue? Like the clock?
Oh yeah, it's a clock with a statue.
That seems to be a god, like a Greek god or Roman god of some sort. Or maybe an
Yeah.
archangel, because he's got wings. Is there an archangel that carries a shield of time
And a scythe?
and a scythe?
Good question.
That would answer it. Whatever that
I mean-
is.
You said this guy's an idiot, so I can totally see him using this to time like 2 minutes for brushing his teeth. It's like, yes, that's fucking sick.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Like, dude, the more and more I look at this stuff, it's like there's no way he's designing this stuff, for one. There's no
Mm.
way he's like, because I've seen the way he writes and operates. He writes like a fucking grade 6 student. Like he can barely write. He doesn't know how to spell.
Yeah.
So like that makes me think he was just like the patsy, and he was part of like a lot of this fucked up shit, but he wasn't
Mhm.
running things. He was just reaping the benefits. He was like the Truman Show, where like people basically just did everything for him because he didn't know what actually was happening behind the scenes. They just made him think that, oh, he's very smart and strong and he's doing all this on his own. I don't know anymore. I really don't. Dude, look at 148. Why does bro have a gold coffee table with a fucking crystal ball on it? What? And a golden egg in the background? What is this guy on? Like, this is the most bizarre fucking place. I want to
Yeah.
see his ranch in New Mexico.
Yeah.
I want to see them raid that place.
Oh,
There's a
heck.
conspiracy theory out there, and apparently Joe Rogan, he believes it. He's like, I was told by someone who's close to Jeffrey before the fact. He said he believes that he's still at his ranch in San Antonio, or
Oh,
Still
still
Never-
live. And he's just at his ranch. And if you look at his ranch, like we can, I believe it's called the Zorro Ranch in Nevada or, New Mexico. I can't remember if you search it up. But the deeds on that are super bizarre too, because there was a person who bought it after Epstein's death, and it was under a non-disclosure agreement, so we don't know who actually purchased it, but it's a fucking massive property. And that's where he had like a bunch of like biological manipulation labs there apparently. Like he was basically like trying to do gene manipulation there. So I don't know.
wow.
Yeah. There's a lot of weird rumors about his ranch in New Mexico.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I see a letter. There's a letter written about that ranch too, by
Oh.
an author whose name is redacted. This was released in December,
Okay.
and it says the adventures to Virgin Islands, West Palm Beach, Las Vegas, and New Mexico have all made this a year to remember. My sister had a wonderful time on the Las Vegas and New Mexico trip. I guess that's about it, but interesting. So it's a 7,500 acre property about 40 miles south of Santa Fe. And he bought it from Governor Bruce King.
Oh. Who?
Interesting. Governor Bruce King, the former governor of New Mexico.
Of course. Isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting? I think we're probably over an hour. Yeah, we're at an hour 20. Oh, fuck. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for watching. This has been Mind Harbor episode 26. Please go check out our other stuff. We've got lots of podcast episodes up there, so make sure to check those out. Stay tuned for other episodes. I'm going to be trying to put out like short form, like maybe 10-minute to 7-minute videos of segments in the future, so keep an eye out for that. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube, Patreon, Instagram, and all of the above. And we hope you guys have a great week.
Yes.
Press Spotify.
And,
Hope
wait,
you
and
have a great-
Spotify, yes, please. Sorry,
And Spotify.
I forgot Spotify. Thank you, Martin. All right, guys, have a great week. Peace.
Have a great week. Stay warm.
And stay
Peace.
happy
Check.
in these
Yeah.
turbulent, fucked up times.
Yeah,
Yeah.
don't go killing people.
No,
Please.
ice.
Peace and love. Peace and love, Vice.
Yeah,
Peace and love.
yeah.
Warmth and glory, not cold and ice, please.
Warmth and glory,
no.
not war and glory.
Yeah.
Yeah. We should start asking ice, instead of bullets, can you give out hugs? So, okay, I'm going to end it. Sorry, see you guys. Peace. God damn, that was horrible.